Hello everybody. We're in the bee yard today and we are going to be making a really quick video on putting on your honey supers. We're going to be doing an inspection on the hive body itself, the brood chamber, and I'm going to be occupied for the next couple of weeks, so we're just going to, ready or not, we're going to put those honey supers on, because right now around here the honey flow is starting to happen. Flowers are blooming all over the place. The bees are very busy, as you can see. This is what we're dealing with right here today. Oops. Alright, these are our honey supers. They're medium supers. These are medium honey super frames with plastic foundation inside, and this is bee made comb, bee wax, and that's the comb they made. There's 10 of these frames in each box. Some people run 9. When they run 9, they keep the frames a little spread further apart. I keep mine tightly together. They do that because then they can take a knife and cut the top of the cap off. You know, that's probably pretty convenient, but my method is to scratch off the capping, so I'm just going to straighten out this cap here. There we go. Alright, so that's the gist of that. We're going to be putting 4 of these on, and in the heat of the honey flow, the depth, you know, the mid, right in the high point of the honey flow, they can fill a couple of these every week. So we'll be preparing to do a lot of extracting this year. The reason I'm not putting them all on, really, I could, you know, if I was monitoring a little closer right now, I could, if I knew that whole hive body was full, then I could throw those on easily, but I have a branch up there that I'm going to have to get rid of on that tree before that. Alright, let's see where we at. How's everybody doing today? Hope everything's well. It's the second week of June now, or second day of June, June 2nd. So, you know what that means. If you're 45 or older, talk to your doctor and get a colonoscopy so you can keep watching these videos. I wouldn't be here right now if I didn't. I wouldn't be making these videos right now. I wouldn't be on the surface of this earth right now if I didn't go get checked out. Alright, so we're going to give these a little smoke in the entrance. My smoker didn't go completely out. Oh yeah, they're all kinds of happy up here. They're ready to move into a new part of the hive, so this is going to go well for them. I'm just going to take a quick peek underneath each of these boxes, as long as they let me today. Some of you new people or some of you are new and watching this video. This is, I believe, our 8th year beekeeping. First year doing YouTube. First year doing any technology at all, really. I did have a phone, a cell phone, but it's a flip phone, so I didn't have any. It has access to the internet, but I didn't know use it. So I'm very new any of this, so please bear with me. Like the sound, I'm having a heck of a time with the sound. Sometimes it's too quiet, sometimes it's really loud. Anyhow, looks like they've moved into this whole thing, and man, we built some new wax. That's nice. We'll take a look in there. I'm not going to pull any out. They got that thing packed full of a nice fat comb. They just got to finish filling out these 3 frames here. They've got this side started, so they've got actually all of it started a little bit. I can see it in there. Perfect. They're going to go straight from that right up into the top. And the leftover honey that's in those frames, because there's plenty of it in there, and crystallized honey and whatever, I leave them wet in the fall. It protects the comb. They're going to go straight for that, and 6 pounds of that honey can go into making 1 pound of beeswax. Fabulous. And that should be about 1/4 of a pound to finish out that brood chamber. That brood chamber was new last year. We had the 3rd one last year. We're going to do it again this year and build a great big strong colony that will then be able to fill our honey supers really quick, because this flow only lasts about 4 to 6 weeks around here. And 3 of those weeks are the linden honey, when the basswood tree blooms, and that you can get up to like 40 gallons, so that's a ton. That's what we're hoping for, you know. And sometimes it doesn't produce as much as other times too, so it's kind of a crapshoot, but ours seems to do well every year. I hear like a crow crowing at me or something, some kind of bird pissed at me. Anyways, we're going to take a look under here. Yeah, it's a crow. There's already some honey in this burr comb they built. That one's super heavy. Okay. All kinds of queen chamber activity here, so we're going to be killing all these off. Queen cells. Alright, so see those upside down cells there? Okay, and they're elongated. Those are queen cells and queen cups. These are queen cups. These are queen cells full of royal jelly that people harvest. I'm gonna pluck that all out there, but likely there is a queen larva in there somewhere. But we don't need queen larvae right now. We need just queen working away. So we're gonna destroy those. They would probably feel a little crowded. I don't blame them. It's been a busy place around here this last year, so we're on top of it though. You know, we checked it out. This is what a beekeeper does. They inspect their hive usually every 7 days or 10 days, as far as I've been told, you know, and it seems to be right. I was just in here last week. Everything was good. Well, that's a lot of royal jelly. Okay. So that Goose Royal Jelly, that's the super powered food, you know, I don't know if it's protein packed or what, but superfood that the queen, solely the queens get to build them big and strong to be queens in their special cells that they make. We're going to check that bottom box, and then I'm going to take a little evaluation and see where they're at as far as, yeah, this box is completely hatched here. Either she's laying down in this one or she's laying in that one. We're going to put this one on the top probably. Got bees all over here. Now, you know what? We're going to... Since she doesn't have any new room yet to put any eggs up there, I'm guessing she's probably already moved down into one of these boxes, and I don't want to mess up what she's got going on right now because I can't come back here. So I cut out those cells. The bottom one should be clear. See what happens. Come back in a couple weeks. Probably about 3 weeks. Or as soon as I can after 2 weeks. So maybe 2 weeks and a day. And I'll look for more queen cells and check for eggs. But we've got a fully functioning hive here. There's more bees out probably than there is in here right now. So we're doing good. But we will be. So that'll be a what's they call it, a happy accident or whatever. I don't know. You take the good with the bad. If it should happen to swarm, we'll keep an eye out, and hopefully we'll be able to catch that swarm then, and we'll just put them right back in here. All right. We make sure we push the frames together in here, and then center the whole batch of frames to the box. Oh, this is my. Probably show that. Not all beekeepers use it. They figure it's more of a hindrance than anything, but this keeps the queen from going up into the top of them boxes because the bees like to rise up into the hive. You can do it with honey frames, or you can do it with something like this. And I use this because we extract the honey. And we have a lot of problems right now with bees lasting through the winter, so it just messes stuff up when you've got brood in parts where you have honey and you don't want to extract it because you're losing bees and larvae and stuff into your honey extraction. So yeah, this keeps the bee. It's called a queen excluder, and it keeps the queen from going up there. She's too big to fit through these slots here, and the worker bees are just the right size to make it through there. Okay, so now as long as they ain't bound and determined to swarm, they've got plenty of room in here. That should signal to them, hey, we don't need to swarm now. We're not crowded anymore. We're not strong enough to split into two hives. So no more queen cells. And then 3 weeks from now, we'll determine where we're at in our honey flow and where we're at with our linden or basswood honey flow. And then mark the boxes that have that honey in it, or take them off and extract it, depending on where we're at in the flow. I do already have people looking for honey, so, and one of the linden is a particularly good one for certain people. It leaves they say like a minty or spearminty flavor, and it does, but it's not mint and it's not spearmint, it's linden. It just resembles it, ladies and gentlemen. And then, right around the first week of July, we have a bear that comes around. So I have these straps. We're going to strap it down, and then hopefully that at least holds it together when the son of a bitch tips this thing over. Maybe we'll try and back it up and strap it to the tree too. So far he's only tore up a small nuke hive and knocked this over here last year, and that was it. I think it scared him and he took off. He's just a little one, or he was, but I'm sure that has changed by now. I can guarantee it has. They don't just stay small forever. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Like and subscribe if you care to. There's a plethora of other things that I've recorded on here, from gardening to wildlife, to like trapping gophers. You never had a problem trapping a gopher? Go to my trapping gopher video. You'll never have a problem with gophers again. All right. Thanks. Bye.